Yeah, good morning. Thanks for this. Little bit delay is happening. Yeah, thanks for waiting. Are you able to see my screen and are you able to hear my voice? Can you confirm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for confirmation. Okay, and yesterday, okay, today we are going to learn about this thing and security groups and can I open the notepad? Security groups and NACL. Network ACL is called, or else NACL we can call on that one. Then we can able to find it. Then what is this one, and then what are the security? What is the security group, and what is the NACL? Today we can able to learn on this thing. Okay, before we are learning on this thing, first we need to understand the firewall. What is the firewall? In the major things, while I'm creating the VPC here, we are going to security group here. See, here one security group is there. By default, I initial time I just mentioned that one. We just follow my instructions. Just we create the one security group. Now we are going to understand the security group. What are the security group? Then what? Why we need to use this thing? Like that, I can able to explain today. Okay. Okay, and so security group nothing but we can use we can filter that one inbound and outbound rules. Like you can think like that. Can you anyone know that one firewall? So what is the firewall? A firewall is like network security device. Then it will take the system monitoring the traffic and control the incoming and outgoing traffics between the trusted network, either internal network, either external network. Okay, and even though we can trusted network and untrusted network also, it will going to filter that one based on the we given the security rules. Okay, once again, I'm going to repeat this sentence that a firewall is a network security device. Our system or that monitor filters and control the incoming and outgoing traffics in the between a trusted network and untrusted external network. Okay, okay, that the firewall and firewall, we have to many companies is there, FortiGate and Cisco firewall and Palo Alto firewall, Juniper firewall, and different firewalls vendors is there. Okay, they are given, and you can imagine this is our one internet. Okay, this internet connecting to firewall. Okay. And this firewall is going to connecting that one our same way. Here we are giving this thing AWS. AWS EC2. So VPC. And here I'm going to connecting this. This is my laptop. Just wait. This is the current infrastructure what we are using on the thing. Okay. So if that user is going this thing, see if user is going to AWS server, first user requested here. If user requested to here, then it will go into in this firewall and this thing. So here we can create the one security group. In this security group only, it will allows that one we can give that one instance level and VPC level only we can give that one security group. Basically, you need to understanding here two things. One is the firewall is a two types. Okay, two types firewall. One is stateful and one is stateless. So then we are going to finding that one what is the stateful and what is the stateless. Okay, what is the stateful and stateless? We can even though this question you are getting interview question also. Whenever we are creating the security group, is the stateful. So what is the stateful? For example, so this is the TCP port. Whenever we are need to connect in the SSH and everything, it will going to connect the we are using the TCP port via 22 number. Okay. So here I can create the firewall rule. I need to allow that one only 22 port need to allow that one. Rest of things everything should be blocked on the thing that we can show the I can show the practicals. You also experience on that thing. So here major thing what is the stateful, what is the stateless that you need to understand. Then only you will get that thing. Okay. So if user will be requested, so is connecting to via to 22 port, then it will go into firewall is allowing. After that one 22 port allowing the EC2 server. That is done. That same EC2 server also should be acknowledge and send the request to user. Okay, I'm connected like that. So then it will come like this. Then it should be directly we need to connect it. Why? Because it's a stateful. There is no outbound rule. You can think about this one. This is the inbound rule. And this is the outbound rule. You can think like this. So this is the inbound rule. This is the outbound rule. Whenever we are creating the security group, it should be two groups is there. One is the two rules is there. One is the inbound rule and another bound rule. Inbound rule means by default, whatever want you need to give that one our rule in. But by default is the outbound rule. It should be traffic allow in all in the stateful firewall. Okay, so we no need to give the outbound rule here. Then again I no need to allow the 22 ports in the outbound rule side. Okay, then once I given this inbound rule, then it will go into, then it will again it will take acknowledgement, again it will come to user side. This is the stateful. So you need to measure things. There is no outbound rule. Only one side we can, whenever we create the inbound rule, it should be stateful firewall. Okay. Yeah, still you have doubt on this thing. So it's a stateful firewall. If you allow the traffic in, it's automatically allowed it in outside. Once I given the inbound rule, then it will automatically allow the outbound rule. That is the stateful firewall. That we, whatever we are using a AWS security group, that is the stateful firewall. You should to mention that thing. Stateful traffic, and you should to tell, and stateful firewall also, but we are using the security groups. If someone is asked that one, then you should to tell the stateful means the traffic allow the automatically. If you allow the inbound rule, then automatically it will allow the outbound rule also. You should to tell like that. But this security group we can attach the only uh, VPCs only. It's not attached to the subnet level. Subnet level we can use that one NACL. Okay. Only VPC level we are using the security groups. In this, have any doubt on this thing?
Sir, when we go for stateless and stateful, there is some specific conditions for that, sir.
Yes. See, if I given that one VPC level inbound rule, outbound rules, then you can go to the stateful firewall. Stateful security group. By default, security group that one stateful. For your understanding purpose, I am telling if that here firewall, it will not uh, showing that one AWS and you are not able to see the firewall. That is a security group we are created. On the security group is a stateful. In the back end, they are put the firewall and they are given the rules on this thing. Okay. So if you are going to stateless, only subnet level, if you are using the subnet level rules, we need to use the stateless. First, I finish this one stateful, then I will go to the stateless. Okay. Yeah, still any doubts?
Sir, which type of threat are came actually, sir? So we can place firewall.
Hmm.
Some example, please provide now, sir. So we can place firewall for some example, live example for threat.
Threat means? No, I didn't get your point.
Sir, which type of threats are came, sir? So we can place firewall
Okay,
or
which type
securities.
of,
This.
yeah, which type of
Uh,
threat means, see, if I open the all ports, okay, I open the all ports, not only 22 ports. I open the all ports here. Someone is trying to attack her. In that one, they are putting the one net scam. Then they can able to see that on this public IP allow the all ports. So they can, whenever they are coming that one, they do that one DDoS attack. They can do it on that one phishing attack. They can do that one, inject the ransom malware and everything. They can do it. Not only one attack, we can do. They can do any attack if you open the all ports in the like public IP. So that is a different scenario. This one is a different scenario. You need to understand that one concept of that VPC in the inside the security group. Okay. So I'm showing the one security group, create the one, we create the one instance, then you can able to understanding on that thing. You understood. See, I already created that one security group in AWS, sorry, in the one VPC. In the inside VPC, I'm going to create the one server. Okay, then we will see on that thing. I'm not giving the any security rules, then we will check it that server we can able to access or not. So what port we need to allow, we give that one access, then it will allowed or not, we can able to see on this thing. Nano server, I can give that name. So I'm going to select here in the T2. Yeah. Now, okay, I'm going to create the new security group here. So in this new security, I'm not giving the allow traffic and everything. Just I remove that everything. I'm going to select this repair and stage which VPC we are going to select it here, and public subnet I give this thing, and one subnet you just see this one, that launch wizard 2 is a security group name. And I'm going to see here by default they are given that one SSH. I'm going to remove all these things. I don't want to give anything. Yeah, just launch the instance. Yeah, here is nano server is created, and uh, see, you can go to one security group. See, currently there is no inbound rule. inbound rule. There is no inbound rule. I already told that one. By default, outbound rule, it should be allow all. Okay. So we need, I am not given the any rule here. See, we have come to in VPC, go to security group. See, this is the launch wizard. We can give that one new security group. You can see there is no inbound rule. Outbound rule by default we are allowed. Then I'm trying to connect those server. I can able to connect or not. Then we will see. Just I'm going to take this, trying to connect it, and I'm going to new SSH. Guys, what you are thinking? We can able to connect it or not? This server. Anyone guess? Can anyone tell me? Either hit or cut. So here we are not able to connect this server. Why? Because I am not giving to the any rule here. Okay. I am not able to give in the even the single rule also. I am not able to give in the VPC. Why? Because that's why I'm telling in this diagram. See, we need to allow the inbound rule in the 22 port, then only we can able to communicate. If I'm not given to here any rule or any port allow on this thing, the firewall, then it should not go to the inside the AWS server. So I'm requesting to here is after that internet, then security group only it will be going to stop here. So there is no communication, boss. There is no communication here. Then you are not going. We are not allowing to you. They said like that. See, it's not allowing. Then I'm going to create the one security rule. See, inside security we can create the one inbound rule. Just go to the inbound rule and edit the inbound rule and add the rule. Here we should to select it in okay custom TCP port or else you need to mention. Just mention 22 and you just mention that one anywhere on like IP4 or my IP. Just save it. This my IP means what I am using the my laptop IP. That IP is going to allow you. See, now is going to accept it. Now we are able to connect it. That server. Okay. See, same way you can see sudo. See, we are able to access the firewall like google.com. I am trying to open the google.com in the car on this thing browser. Then I'm able to open that one. I can able to communicate like this. Okay. See, you can see this thing. Same. Now I'm going to delete this rule. Then the session will be going to disconnected. See, I'm going to delete here. Going to save the rule. See, is not responding. Now, if you're typing up something, it will not take. Taking. It will take some time. And again, I'm trying to install the one application here. See here, that session will be lost. We are not able to communicate it. Why? Because we delete that rule. Again, if I'm going to inbound rule, I'm going to edit the inbound rule, add the rule here, custom TCP, or else all TCP should to mention. I should to mention 22 port number, then my IP. Then I'm going to save the rule. See, I'm just now I'm able to connect it. Sudo s2. And another thing, only here I am able to access that one only 22 port only. Then only I can able to connect this one like this thing, like SSH. Then how we can find it? We can, if you see in this command in this one my laptop, then I'm trying to find that one. This is a command. We can able to see this the command. So I'm able to access. I just allow that one port number 22 only. See, this 22 port is established this one. This is the public IP of AWS server, and this is the local host of the my system, my current laptop. But I'm given the 22 port only. But here is taking that one 61,990 port. Okay. Why? How it will take? Total ports we have 65,500 and changes we have there, and in that case, by default in this one for 61,990 is taking. Server side is taking the 22 port. But but it should be also it will take 22 port or not? No, it should not take the 22 port. Only one side we are allowing the 22 port. Whenever we are user will be requested, okay, user will be requested when our connection will be established. Here system by default it will take one IP, one port number that we can call ephemeral port numbers, ephemeral ports. Ephemeral ports, but it like that one 41,000 changed to and 65,000. We can browse it here, ephemeral ports. See, ephemeral ports by default it's typically it will take 49,152 to 65,535 ephemeral ports. So even though if you are connecting to your home, your laptop, uh, then you are trying to connect this is for example, you can imagine this is your user, any one user in trying to connect the 22 port of some AWS server. System will be take that one different port number, then it will go into communicate that one, connect the 22 ports. That one I am trying to say here. Okay, understood? Are you any doubt on this thing? So that's what I'm supposed to telling here. This is the port number. Then my system is connected here. 61,994 by default upper port is connecting to via this AWS server is going to connect this to 22 port. Okay. For your systems also same way it will going to connect it on that one using the upper ports. And here, for example, I allowing the 22 port only, but I'm going to host the website. One, I host the another website that might be it is there by default. A website host that one port number 80. Then we will see through that port we can able to this a user able to communicate to this port or this website or not. Then we will see on that thing also. Then for your understanding purpose, it here. Stop this pen. So here I'm installing one Nginx server. In the chat box, I mentioned this thing also. Then I just run these commands. Then you will get it on the Nginx server. While
Sir, what is Nginx server, sir? Uh,
Nginx server means one of the web server. We can host the website.
okay, sir.
Linux based and we have to different servers, so applications there in Apache Tomcat and Nginx servers and many things they can able to do it. But for our easy convenient way, just I'm installing the Nginx server. Okay, this server is started. So one server I'm installed in this inside the inside the server. Just I'm trying to access this server. I'm able to access or not. Then we will see on this thing. So what is that server public IP? Just now here only stay. I think then I can do what 43205. One 99 225. So this website we are not able to access right now. Why? Because I am just allowing the only 20 port only, 22 port only. I am not allowing the any other port. Then again I'm inbound rule. I'm just going to allow this thing and add the rule, and you should to mention that one custom TCP IP. Just you just mention that one 80 port number, and you just coming and here you just CIDR black and 00 you should to mention, or else you just mention that one subnet that thing and save the rule. See, now this website will be hosted like that. For example, if I'm going to remove the rule, you can see I'm going to delete the rule, save the rule. This website you are not able to access. It will still roaring like that. Same this thing you can browse it in your laptop also. You can try this thing. Okay, you will not get. Okay, it will rotating or something. See, if I go to new browser, still nothing will happen. Still rotating. Okay, if I'm going to come this one again inbound rule in that our VPC inbound rule, just edit the rule and give the add rule custom TCP and 80 port, and just I'm going to give this one. This way also we should to mention 10 dot 40 dot 0 dot 1 slash 32. We should to mention 16 also. Save the rule. We will get it. Wait. So manage server. 10 dot 40 dot 5. Then you can go to here. 10 dot 40 dot 1. Then here might be okay. Then I should to give this thing. So anywhere we should to give this thing. you can able to access like this. Basically we should to give this thing also, that I'm trying to give the thing. So here we can able to give this thing, that specific IP, local IP. I think this is that thing. Here I'm going to give this thing. Yeah, /32. Just trying to give here. Yeah, still you have any doubt on this thing? Have you understand on that thing where we need to give the term to allow the ports on something? Hello?
Sir, please give us, some short briefing, sir. We understood, but
Hmm. Yeah, short briefing matlab?
sir, in short, overview, sir.
Yeah, in short overview means very simple. So whenever that user will be requested here, one user is going to through internet is going to one security group. This security group should be allowed. We need to allow the inbound and outbound rules will be required. Okay, without inbound and outbound rules, then that you can't able to access that on AWS servers or anything. Very simple way I'm telling. Okay, so once we are creating the any one security group, we should to by default outbound rules will be allowed in all ports. We need to give that one inbound rules on this thing. Okay, by in AWS security group is that one by default is that one stateful firewall rule is there allowed on the by default. What is the stateful means? So once we give that one any one side, you need to give that one inbound rule or outbound rule. You can create the outbound rule or inbound rule one. Then it should be created the by default in the outbound rule also. If I, for example, inbound rule I given that one, stateful firewall will be considered that outbound rule also by default it will be created on this thing outside the outbound rule also. For example, so one house is there. Inside one house, that owner will go to directly in this one. Okay, in this house, owner will be go directly. He can open the door and he can go it. That is the you can think like that inbound rule. Okay, if he go that one home owner will go and he will come outside. Okay, that is the one thing. For example, sometimes you are going to any one office, you can think like that. You can go to one office. So while you are going time, you show that one ID card. Then only security allow that inside the office. While you are coming time, you no need to show the your ID card. You can come to directly in the outside, right? Why? Because you already show the one time ID card. He knows this guy, I'm only given this ID card. He went to the office inside, then he will come and again, then he no need to show the ID card, then he can go to exit like that. It's showing sometimes that is a stateful. And stateless means sometime one second one office boys or someone is there. If you are going to inside the office, they need to show that one bags and everything in the inside office. While coming time also, they need to show their bags and things. Security will be checking all these things. That we can call that one like stateless firewall, like that we are using in that one knackle. Okay, that knackle we are using on that one subnet level. Now that I'm going to show you that one knackle. Just not much more time. So you just remember this one. Whenever you are going to interview time, even though you are working in real time scenario, you major times work on that one security groups only. You no need to go to the work that one knackle. Why? Because knackle is a little bit clumsy, and it will go into only instant level, subnet level only. We given the access on the knackle, so then it will go into, it will too much of time on that thing, so that's why they are not recommended to go to the knackle. See, this is our VPC. Yeah, same way. If we are going to knackle, I already told that one. Whenever we are creating the knackle network ACL, it will going to associated with the subnets only. Subnet levels only we should to give that one access. I already, this is the VPC. Okay, this VPC we are creating, inside the VPC we are creating the two subnets. What is the subnets? In that one, private subnet and public subnet. This one, this one. Okay, this subnets already associated with that one naked. Okay, by default you no need to associate it on the thing. Whenever you are creating that one VPC and you attach the subnets, NACL also it will taking on that thing. After that one, you just, and whenever you open that one, see, you can come down, and here one we need to create the inbound rule. So inbound rule is that one. By default they are NACL. While you are creating time, by default they are allowing inbound rule and outbound rule. Outbound rule also by default they will allow, and you need to remember on this thing. Here precedence level will be applied on this thing. What is the precedence level means? See, if I create the one rule, is this thing, one rule. Here rule number 100. See, here they are given that one rule number 100. This 100 number, rule number, it's allow the all traffic. And this one source means, I already told that one 0.0.0.0 means it will go into allow that one all source port, means it's allow the all ports. Okay. For example, if I come to here and this same thing, and outbound rule also they are allowed in that one 100 same way. So if I'm going to create the one rule, so edit inbound rules. If I come to edit an inbound rule, add new rule here, another thing 101. So I mentioned that one all traffic, then I mentioned same thing. Okay. Sorry. No, I'm going to deny all traffic. I don't want to. I'm going to deny on this thing. I did the save changes. Can you anyone guess me here? Here, which port will be, which rule will be working on this thing? Either we can work the 100 rule or 101 rule. So here there is not working on 101 rule. Which one is the lowest number rule? That one only it will work. You should to remember this thing. And sometimes interviewer asking that one, whenever we are creating the one VPC server, that VPC server is good. Uh, like we need to give that one network rules. So where you are applying on that means, first you should to ask that one. Whenever you just ask me, sir, we are while we creating the server, we are VPC, we are allowing the security group only. Whenever we are coming the subnet level, then we are using the network ACL groups. That on that purpose only it should be used on that one NACL. Only interview purpose they will ask. That is also some people will be asked, some people will be not asked on that interview level. So if for example, if I remove this thing, Nothing will happen. Same way, if I remove this thing in the all traffic, then I'm not able to communicate the server in this server, private server. For example, I'm going to remove this thing. So which subnet we given this thing? Now I'm trying to this server. See, gone. We are not able to communicate it. So again, we need to go this thing. Again, we need to come to this NACL and open that one, edit inbound rule, add rule, rule number, port number 1, and we need to give that one all, allow, save changes. Like we should to mention here 0 to same 0 to 65,000 or something, some 35 or something. Then we should to give this one. Then just save. So here only one inbound rule we created, but same outbound rule also. Then I will show this thing. See, now we are able to communicate it, right? Same way here, if you come to NACL and you go to action, edit outbound rule. So by default here already is there. I'm going to remove this thing. Then I'm going to save this thing. Just again, this session will be going to disconnect it. Why? Because I already told. So whenever we are giving to sub security groups, it should be only stateful. Then no need to give that one two side. If I give that one only one time, it's going to happen. If you're coming to network NACL rule, it should be give that one inbound rule and outbound rule. Then only it will work. Okay. Just again, I'm going to give that one. Go to outbound rule, add new rule, 100 and all 0 to 65,335 or something. Just I'm going to save the changes. So again, I'm going to connect it. It will work. So here, what I'm saying here, if you come to network level, NACL level, it should be you just give that one subnet level only. You should to give that one inbound, create the rules and inbound or outbound rules. But it should be you need to create the inbound rule and outbound rule. Why? Because this is the stateless firewall. Okay. And again, you need to remember another thing here. It will work presidency level. Why? Because if you are, for example, if you're giving the rule number 100, if you just allow this thing and rule, you can just create another 101 rule. You just put that one deny, it will not work. Only 100 number will be work. Why? Because lowest value will be work. If you, for example, if he can create the here 99 number and you can put the here delay here, then it will work. That put. Why? Because that is the lowest number is compared to 100 is the 99 is the lowest number. Okay. Still you have any doubt on this thing, guys? Please.
No, sir.
Yeah, you understand clear what is the difference between that one and AWS security group and NACL? The very two things only you should to remember. Security group is a stateful, NACL is a stateless, and security group we can give that one VPC level and instance level, and NACL we should to give that one subnet level only. Okay, but again we need to give the whenever someone people asking what is the stateful and stateless. If you stateful means stateful, whenever we giving the one inbound rule, we no need to create the outbound rule. By default it will take, that is the stateful. If you coming to stateless, whenever we giving that one inbound rule, it should create the outbound rule also, that is the stateless. And again someone people asking on that one, okay, you given that one port number 22, just how you are connecting the systems, your SSH is taking the same your system also 22 port or not, they will ask. Sir, your network level maturity they will ask. You should to tell that one, no, that 22 port is going to take the connect the server side, and user side it will take the upper port. That what I showing this one, right? Upper port by default it will take, randomly it will take above 41,000 change the port to 61 65,000 change the port it will take by the ephemeral ports. If you go into any deep understanding for some network guy will asking, they will ask this ephemeral ports. Otherwise, they will not ask, but definitely it will ask questions. The gunshot question means it will. If you attend the interview, definitely they will ask what is the security and what is the network attack, what is the difference between what is the stateful, what is the stateless. You will get the definitely question. Okay. Yeah. Today's session is over, and if you have any doubts, and please ask me. Yeah, and just if the time is there, just 1 minute. I'm trying to one image and show that one for your on your AWS. Okay, this image, I will find that one URL, then I will show to you, or else I will ping the chart. You can read that those articles also, then you will get the more understanding of this thing. Okay, please practice, guys. Otherwise, you can't understand what I'm saying. If you are practice, you will get more questions. Okay, thank you.
Sir, please told the
Hmm.
administrator to upload recordings, sir, yesterday and today also.
Is not uploaded.
No, no, not uploaded, sir.
Okay, I will tell. I will inform to them. Then see this thing. Okay, I'm going to stop that.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.